Good morning, friends. Today I would like to present a brief introduction and history and the development of Gavara community in Andhra Pradesh, particularly Telugu speaking people. I am Dr. Pilla Sriram of Visakhapatnam. We all know that in the ancient India, when there are several kingdoms and the belief of Hindu system had four varnas known as Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas and Sudras. On the entry of Aryans in India around 1500 BC, the European system of caste system was introduced in India. The word caste is originated from Spanish or Portuguese casta, which means lineage, breed, degree, grade, level, position, etc. This is how the caste system was imposed into the Indian kingdoms. As the time passed from Aryans, we all know that Varna got split into Jati, Jati into caste, and the caste into subcaste. And in addition to the Hinduism, there is also an adoption of Islamism, Buddhism, Jainism, and finally Christianity, resulted in the concept of unity of diversity by the cause of Indian freedom struggle. Particularly the Indian subcontinent in the southern India was also ruled by many rulers, and frequent changes of kings or rulers in every pockets of India also triggered the mono society into multi-pronged society. So along with the changing rulers, likely from Tamil Nadu area or Karnataka area or Orissa area like Kalingas, so our people got migrated to different regions by their will or forcibly by the ruling parties in those days. As we all know that before the advent of British in India, that is before 1800 AD, there was not much recorded history except very particular or very peculiar writings related to the kingdoms. On the advent of British rule in India, they started making records, they started making census, and they started making various castes which are prevalent in different areas. The British have described that Gavaras are known in different subcaste names such as Gavara Komati, Gavara Balija, Gavara Naidu, Gavara Nayaka, Gavara Gollalu, Gavara Rajulu, etc. Basically, it is believed that the Gavaras are partly Komatis or Gomatis in Godavari Delta area. As we all know that in Tamil language, the Gomati is also pronounced as Komati, as G and K are interrelated in their alphabets. Gavaras are abundantly found in the states of Andhra Pradesh and now also in Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Orissa, West Bengal and Kerala. They have also migrated to overseas places like Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Fiji, South Africa, Burma, Rangoon, Mauritius in olden days. But in the present centuries, Gavaras are also found in many other countries such as United Kingdom, Europe, USA, Canada, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, etc. There is a saying in British area that wherever sugarcane crop is there, it implies that Gavaras are there. For this reason, all the rulers in those days, before and after British era, migrated or taken Gavaras to other places so as to grow the sugarcane. However, as the time passed, Gavaras have also become sugarcane growers as well as jaggery merchants and then taken other trades and jobs after the introduction of structured education in the world. Let us see the ancient, medieval and present history of Gavaras. Sri Dadi Adinarayana of Rangoon wrote in 1936 that Gavaras belongs to Kauravas, who is descendants of Gauri Subahu of Kaurava family related to Duryodhana. And in the medieval history, Sri Karri Appal Narsimham of Kirlampudi has written that we are known as Gavaraya, Gavarraju, Gavaramma, and places are there known as Gavarapalam, Gavarapeta, Gavaravaram, Gavarlankapalli, etc. He says that there is immense impression of Buddhism in Gavaras in the medieval history. After coming to the British writings, the district gazettes of Vaisagapatam, written during 1901-06, states that Gavaras are originally from Vengi dynasty situated near Penugonda in the present West Godavari district. There is an interesting story on the origin of Gavara as a subcaste from Komati. The people living in the surrounding of Godavari river are usually known as Gomatlu, which later transformed into Komatlu during the ruling of Tamil kings, that is Chola dynasty. At present, the Gavaras widely worship Gauri Paramaswara deities with pomp and piety. A list of surnames and gotras of Telugu Gavara community is given here. This list is provided by Sri Tiruvengalacharya and Sri Venkata Tatacharyalu way back in 1900th century. You can see that all the surnames are covered here and their gotras is also presented in this slide. Sri Karri Appal Narsimham Garu of Kirlampudi of East Godavari district also mentioned that some of the surnames have originated from the kings and kingdoms and some surnames originated from the Buddhism places and there are some surnames which are having Seti in that surname. As you can see, Pilla, Koneti, Malla, etc. are originated from Satavahana king names. Pentakota, Kanregla, Molleti, Vegi, Rajgiri, all etc. originated from Buddhism places. Like that. As we see the history and records of other castes, it is observed that some of the surnames are also there in some other castes, such as Kapus, Vishwabrahmins, Kamma caste, Kshatriya caste, Padmasali and Setti Balija. For example, the surname Karri is there in Kapu, Vishwabrahmin and Kamma caste. Similarly, the Maddala is there in Kapu and Kamma caste. In the same way, Allah is there in Kamma also. However, this lineage is somehow can be traceable in Telugu speaking areas. But when we go to Tamil Nadu area, the surnames will change from generations to generation, and hence it is slightly difficult to know their original roots. And As we know that in history, during the dynasty periods, there is a tradition of bigamy which also results in splitting of some surnames or gotra into several families. On a lighter side, from the children born of parents from different castes, they are known as tapasse, which is a French word. Further, there is a tradition of childhood marriages in those days, which may also hamper the caste traditions, as the little children may not know what is really happening in their caste system. Some historical records before independence, which referred our Gavara names, is mentioned in this slide. The first one is the 6th century AD records of Upmaka near Nakapalli, Tuni, which mentions that there is Kanregula Samsthan in East Godavari district, and in 998 and 99 AD, King Saktivarma of Vengi appointed Dadi Bhima in his administration, and some lands in Penugonda in Tanuku were given to him. Similarly, in 16th century, Kakarlapudi Appalaraju near Anakapelli has given a place to Gavaras to construct an area which is now known as Gavarpalam in Anakapelli. During northern Sarkars, before British came to India in 1770, Kanregula Jogipantulu was granted lease of Antarvedi, Divi and Nizamapatnam. And in 1807, Kanregula Jogara was given Divi on lease. In 18th century, Bhimasetti Appalnarasimham built Parvatavardhini Shiva temple near Naglapalli and donated 20 acres land. In 1888, Mrs. Pilla Gangulu, is also known as Samanti, a dancer, was donated Jaggampeta, Tadipatri and Timapuram by Lova Sannyasi Raju. By that time, she already owns 1/7 divisions of Peddapalam by 1884, which is borders of Vizagapatam and East Godavari district. In 1920, Sri Ellappa Narsaya and Sons had 600 acres of land in Kirlampudi of East Godavari district, and they started so many social works. In 1922-23, Sri Pentukota Sri Ramal Naidu of Munagapaka and Sri Bodded Achanaidu of Aravapalam started cooperative movement. In 1927, the first Gauri Kula Mahajanasabha was conducted in Anakapalli by Sri Pilla Appalnaidu. At that time, he was doing a jaggery export business. Later, his son, known as Sri Pilla Pedapadesi Naidu, who served as Vice Chairman of Anakapalli Municipality, he started the Gauri Kula activity in 1944 and laid foundation stone for Gauri Sangam in 1946, which is still now very prevalently used by all the people of Anakapalli area. In 1938, the APCC committee report submitted by Sri Pattabi Sitaramaya reported that Sri Pentukota Sri Ramal Naidu presented a case against Chemudu Jamindar of Anakapalli and Sri Malla Jagannatham against Kasim Kota Jamindar. In 1931, the first municipal chairman of Anakapalli is from our community is Rao Sahib Sri Buddha Mahalakshmi Naidu. Prior to that, he also served as district board member designated by the British people. In 1943, Gauri Yuvajana Sangam was started in Anakapalli in the presidentship of Sri Madeti Samamurthy, who is a Hindi teacher. The Anakapalli Gauri Sangam was established on 20th June 1943 under the presidency of Bodded Achai Naidu, and the founder president is Sri Dadi Bagalingam, and his team is Sri Mala Jagannadam, Konatala Appala Swami, Konatala Jaggappala Swami, and Buddha Veer Naidu. Special mention is to be made to Sri Korakonda Lingamurthy Garu, a Vaisya leader, who persuaded all to unanimously give fund from Anakapalli Merchants Association to build some portions of the Gauri Sangam building. The foundation stone for Sri Gauri Parameshwari Temple is laid by Sri Pilla Padapadasya Naidu, President of Akhila Bharata Gauri Kulamahajana Sangam. These are the photos of the present Gauri Sangam in Anakapalli area. In addition to Gauri Sangam building in Anakapalli, Gavaras have also built many buildings all over the country. Some pictures of the Gauri Sangam buildings in Visakhapatnam, Annavaram, Hyderabad and Kharagpur is presented in the slide. We have several leaders from Telugu Gavara community, and the first one to elect to Rajya Sabha is Sri Villuru V. Ramanababu of Anakapalli, followed by P.V. Ramana as MLC, MLA and RECS chairman, who is from Munagapaka, and B.C. Tappara Garu as MLA, and Sri S.R.A. Saplanaidu of Pendurthi has served as MLA, MP, Minister and also UDA chairman. Other prominent leaders are Petkamsetti Appal Narasimham, who served as MLA, MP and UDA chairman, and now his son PVGR Ganbabu is now serving as MLA from Visakhapatnam, and Sri Dadi Veerbhadra Garu has served as MLA as well as Minister. Similarly, Konatala Ramakrishna Garu has served as MP, MLA and Minister. And Pila Govind Sachinarayana served as MLA, Malla Vijay Prasad MLA, Buddha Venkanna of Vijayawada MLC, B.Setti Venkat Satyavati Madam of Anakapalli serving as MP now. And another great leader, Sri Adar Tulsi Rao Garu, founded Vishaka Dairy and served as chairman for a very long period from 1986 to 2022. And then Sri Pentecote Janaras Das has served as RECS chairman, now followed by Sri Boddede Prasad of Munagapaka, who served as REC chairman and also is the first director for Gavara Corporation incorporated by the present AP government. Sri Kanishetti V. Ramana Garu, known as K.V. Ramana, has served as Vice Chancellor of Andhra University during 1988-91. And in addition to these MLAs, MPs, MLCs and UDA chairmen and vice chancellors, our Gavara people have served as corporators, councillors, municipal chairmen, etc. And we have also very highly placed officers in IAS, IPS, IFS, and even we have a High Court judge, and engineers and doctors, etc. Sri Malla V. Manikyalu of Visakhapatnam participated in 1984 Olympics in weightlifting. In addition to these leaders, Gavaras have also established so many schools, colleges, engineering and law colleges, and our people are also participating very actively in spiritual organizations all over the globe. Coming to the art, culture, social and spiritual works done by the Gavara community people, Sri Koilada Prabhakar and Babu Rao of East Godavari district have produced several films from 1969 to 1973, and we all know that Sri Pila Mallikarjun Rao Garu of Anakapalli who is famously known as Battala Sachyam, was a famous comedian. Before that, Sri Pentecotta Suryanarayana of Munagapaka played smaller roles in more than 100 movies. Gavara people have constructed so many cinema theatres, including Jagadamba Theatre in Visakhapatnam. They are very famous in drama and Natya Mandals. Sri Pentecotta Satyanarayana Garu, IPS, is instrumental in opening Papa Home in Visakhapatnam, which caters to street children who are abandoned by their parents. Our people are very active in Bhudan movement, cooperative movement, Theosophical Society, Pyramid Meditation Spiritual Centers, Buddha CEO, Brahmakumaris, Sri Satyasai Organization Puttaparthi, Art of Living, Isha Foundation, Prama Samajam, Grandhalaya Movements, etc. Sri Villuri Ramamurthy Garu is running Leader newspaper for the past 25 years. Two historic pictures showing the formation of Gauri Sangam in Visakhapatnam during 1975 to 78 and the Gauri Sangam members assembled in Hyderabad during 1969 to 70. These are at present, very beautiful historic pictures who can remember our leaders who initiated the Gauri Sangam activities in Visakhapatnam and Hyderabad. Talking to the present status of Gavaras in the world, as we know that the world has become a single domain, as the people are migrating all over the globe in search of livelihood and for the purpose of higher education. In the advent of migration, many people are changing their nationality and also performing marriages with other caste people, other state people, and even with other country people. So knowing the history of any caste may help next generation people to know about their roots in their motherland. As per the census, at present Gavaras are 0.4% in AP. So altogether, our total population in the world may be around 2.5 to 2.6 lakhs, out of which about 50 to 60,000 people are living in other countries. A caution of word from my side is display of caste in public life is not permitted, is a sin, and observation of caste traditions in religious life is a boon. I have also presented a brief about myself. I am Dr. Pilla Sriram, son of Sri Pilla Appalnayudu of Visakhapatnam. Our past 4 generations are associated with the works of Gauri Seva Sangam in Anakapalli, Visakhapatnam and Hyderabad. I did my education in Visakhapatnam and Rajahmundry. I did space physics research during 1989-98 and won International Young Scientist Award in 96 in France, and also served as a Group A officer in Government of India. Thank you very much.